Hello, and thank you for tuning in to my YouTube Live Monday evening. Rose Ward, stampersdelight.com. Jump on, say hi, let me know where you're from. If you see me looking over this way, it's just so I can see who's on. Got some glare. I think I moved my seat. Hi, Rachel, Karen, Kathy, Jennifer, Bree, Amy, Deborah, Vicky. Thank you so much for tuning in. So we are going to jump right in here. I'm probably a minute early, but so grab your coffee, grab your tea, and come stamp with me. And let's get started. Okay, again, Rose Ward, stampersdelight.com. If you'd like to place an order with me, just go to stampersdelight.com. This is my host code for July. If you need a catalog and don't have a demonstrator, just contact me and I'll get you out a catalog. Also, you saw my mug and also my t-shirt that I have on, so don't forget to check out stampersdelightshop.com for some fun apparel. We have some new items in there, a couple that I am going to be ordering, and we are going to get started. Hey, Christy, Stacy, Debbie. Hi, Denise. Thank you all for tuning in. So for tonight, still doing my Christmas in July. I am going to play with the Whimsical Trees, which is the Whimsy and Wonder from the new holiday catalog, which starts August 3rd. Okay, I'm going to move this over. I don't know where that glare is coming from. So we're going to use this suite tonight, but also I'm going to be using a couple other things that I'm going to show you up front, okay? So you're going to see some cards that I did with the Wintry 3D embossing folder, which this has two little embossing folders in it. So you're going to see a card that I used with that. Also, you're going to see me using these great layering diorama dies. Oh my gosh, I love these. I love these dies. They go with everything. So we're going to put that right up here so I don't lose it like I normally do. Another thing you're going to see, you'll see that I also incorporated the Encircled in Friendship. I used one of those dies for one of my cards. The description will follow. Might not be till tomorrow because I have to run right after the live to go pick my husband up, getting one of the cars fixed. So we are going to jump right in. Yes, definitely share my videos and also don't forget to subscribe. So now this is on page 24 of the mini holiday catalog. Again, even though it says July, it starts August 3rd along with Celebration. I showed you the suite when I did my unboxing, so I'm not going to bring all that back out, but I am going to show you the cards. So the first one is using these cute little ornaments, and you'll see that right here is where I use that embossing folder. If you can see that close up. And I just stamped those all the way across, and then of course I used one of the dies that is in here. Hopefully I put all my dies back. Let's just flip this around. And I used the die right here to cut one out so that I popped that up on dimensionals. So that's a little bit of a 3D. So this is your traditional red and green card. I know some people just like to do red and green, which is fine. Okay, we all love Christmas colors. But the Whimsy and Wonder is really cute because it gives you some alternatives from the basic Christmas colors. So that was one of the cards. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Barbara. Yes, definitely leave me comments and subscribe to my YouTube channel. The next one I used was I stamped with this stamp right here. And then, of course, I overlaid it with this stamp. And using the Designer Series paper and the colors that it are in the Designer Series paper, of course, is the Mint Macaron, the Blushing Bride, and Misty Moonlight. So there I cut up some of those presents from that beautiful Designer Series paper and just made a little Christmas tree with presents around it. And this die cut right here was a leftover from Paper Pumpkin, so it fit perfectly. And of course, this one opens like that. So there's another card. in the matching envelope. I'll have still shots on my Facebook page and on my blog, stampersdelight.com, tomorrow. This one is where I use the encircled in friendship die back here. Now I want to show you something because you may not be able to see it. I used the larger die and then I also embossed it with those snowflakes from that embossing folder. This right back here is also one of the dies from Encircled with Friendship. And then there's one of those nice little snowflakes that comes with the Whimsy and Wonder suite. And back there is, of course, some more of that beautiful designer series paper, the ornament side. Oh, thank you, Cynthia. Let your heart be light. And then may the love of the season warm your home and fill your heart. So there's another one I did. And, of course, I did the matching envelope. And, again, they'll go to my blog tomorrow and you'll see the still shots. The next one you probably saw on my Facebook Live Friday morning. I showed this one already. And this was just, I took a piece of mint macaron and I folded it over and I put the designer series paper on it. And then I did another piece, a full base, and glued it on there. So that's where you get that effect from. It looks like it's 2 pieces of card. Well, it is 2 pieces of cardstock. So this one I did show the other day. And really it's just a piece of 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, same size as a regular card base. And then I glued it to a card base and then folded 1/2 of it down and then added the designer series paper. So this one you may have already seen. It was a little sneak peek. And also I want to mention that these are cut from the dies from the designer series paper. So these aren't stamped. These are cut with the dies. Okay. Then I used the dies and I used our new silver foil paper, which has a little texture to it. And I did this card. So there is the foil, the designer series paper, which has a silver foil to it that comes with the Whimsy. And then from the new foil papers, which have some texture, and they're also like 3 different colors of silver, I used the dies and I just cut out the trees. And of course I used some of those snowflakes on here too. Just a pretty card with Christmas trees. And then these are our regular rhinestones. I use the regular rhinestones a lot with these cards. Okay. Thank you, Grace. You like that one, Grace? Okay, the next one I used the Misty Moonlight, and I used our snowy velvet white paper to cut that one out, and then I just added a background to it, so it's added the blue there. And then this die here is with our new rose gold paper, and I do have that down here somewhere. I thought I brought that over. But it's the new rose gold 6x6 paper that we have. So I cut those out now. I will tell you they don't exactly match the tree, some of the trees. This one did okay. So you might have to cut it down a little bit, but look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And this little die was left over from my picture this that I had cut out. Hi, Joyce. And again, this is a tent fold. So I used the rose gold for that. So I had fun playing with this. Now I do have another one to show you, but I'm not going to show you just yet because that's actually the one I'm going to stamp tonight, but I'm going to change it up. So I'm going to show you the one we're going to stamp first, and then I'll show you the one that I did prior to this, okay? So I'm going to bring in some pieces that I've already cut. And the first thing I'm going to do, this is going to be kind of a non-traditional color too, I think, the blue and the green. But I've got some mint macaroon, or mint macaron, and I've got some seafoam, and these are 4 by 5 1/4, and I'm going to layer those just like this. I think I want this way, so we'll do it this way. These are going to be layered. Okay, what I'm going to bring in is those diorama dies, and I am going to use the first, not the largest one. I'm going to use these 4 right here, Okay, so I'm leaving the larger one and the smaller ones in there. And then I'm going to layer these up. So the larger one is going to go in the front. And then this one is going to go right here. And then this one. Whoop. And then the smaller one. Okay, so I'm going to bring in my embossing machine. And I'm going to cut those out. These dies work so well. Matter of fact, I'm working on Friday mornings already, and I think I'll be using these again. So here's the larger one. Let's start with that. Well, let's move this out of the way so I can bring this into camera view. And I'm just going to layer that right on there. It just fits. Go ahead and cut that. Now, when you cut this out, I'm actually going to be using, of course, the outside edge. Let me just get my paper snips because that one I didn't have all the way in the machine. There we go. I'm going to be using these outside pieces. And this I'm going to save because I know I can use that for something else. I'll grab the next one. I'll layer that one on there. Hi, Teresa. We got the sisters on here. Okay, there's another piece. I'm going to definitely be using that for another card. Got those two. Let's go ahead and grab this one. I can't wait for you to see the, I don't even know how this card's going to come out, but when you see this one and then the one I did before, this piece again, definitely be using it for something. And then let's take up the last piece. Trying to get to 10,000 subscribers, so tell all your friends to subscribe, even your non-stamping friends. Okay, there's the last one. Okay, so now I'm gonna put this aside for a second. I will have to bring it back out, so I don't want to lose my stuff that I need. All right, so then I'm gonna layer these. Now I'm gonna take the larger one, then the next size. Okay. And then we'll layer that one on there. And then the smaller one back here. Okay. So that's what gives you that layering effect. Now I'm going to bring in my dimensionals because I really want this popped up. I'm going to take your pick tool. And I'm just going to layer these. So I'm going to put one in each corner. Okay, take the next one. I'm going to layer that right on top. Now, if you get it, if it's not quite even, you can trim it when you're done, okay? Sometimes it's hard for me to get it quite even when I'm doing this on camera. Okay, I'm going to flip that one over, and we're going to use this one. Throw these little things on the floor. They'll be all upstairs later in my house. Sometimes my fingers don't work. All right, I'm gonna layer that one right on top of there. And then for the last one. Okay, so there you go. There's my layering. Whoop. Don't want that one on there. Let me just put that one right down here. Okay, look at that. Okay, and you see I got it layered with the dimensional, so it gives it some added oomph. I'm going to go ahead and bring my base in, and I'm using the Misty Moonlight. I'm going to layer that right on top of there, just like that. Okay, and I can go ahead and do that now. I'm going to go ahead and put that right in here. So I have a nice base on there with a little bit of blue showing. I am going to bring in that smaller die that was from the middle here, and I'm going to take one of these nice papers. Now, let me just flip these over and see which one I want to use. I think I will use, well, let's see. I'm going to use this one, okay, because it's got the blue background to it. And I want to make sure I get it the same way. Yep, okay. Let me bring my, I should just leave my machine up here because we're going to be doing that a lot. Okay, and I am going to cut another piece out, but for this piece, I actually want that center piece. You love the look? Yeah, these are great. I just came up with a great idea for Friday morning too, using some of these dies. All right, this is going to be in the way, but I'm going to take that piece, and that's going to actually go right in here. I don't want the plain blue. I want those little Christmas trees showing. So I am going to go ahead and put some, I hate to cover up that beautiful paper. Actually, I could have done it that way. Would have looked cute too. But you'll see another one. And I am just going to fit that right inside there. Okay, so now I have some trees in there. All right, now I'm going to do a little stamping. I already did one tree. I'm going to bring in some inks now and do some stamping. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my mint macaron. I'm going to stamp another big one. Let's move that out of the way. I'm going to stamp that right there. I'm going to bring in my Misty Moonlight. And I'm going to take the little dots and lay that right over there. Okay, doesn't matter if a couple of them are off. Some of them are going to get cut off. I'm going to stamp this one. Now the cool thing is, you see this is too big for this, but you can actually still get some of those colors on it. I just want to grab a piece of scrap paper for underneath my mat here, because I'm going to overlap that. I'm going to take these little dots and I'm just going to add some more dots to that. So even though this is larger, you can add to these little ones. Okay, take this one and stamp that right there. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to take some of these little blue ones and just put them on there. So you can see that even though that's a large stamp, I can get some of the blue color on these trees. So then I'm going to bring in my dies. As soon as I find my stamp set again. There it is. Okay. And inside here we have the dies. So we have this large die here. We have this smaller one. And then we have this tree. So those are the 3 trees that I just cut out. Let me just show you this one right here. I want to show you how this one cuts out. Maybe we'll cut one of those out too. So it leaves the holes in here. I might just cut one of those out too. I'll leave it out just in case. I might want to add that. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and cut those out. And I can do them all at the same time because I stamped them far enough apart. All right, layer that in. And I am going to go ahead and cut that out. Whoop, that one moved. Should be all right, though. I'm going to cut all three of those out. So now I have the trees with the little blue ornaments, as I call them, on there. All right, so let's grab, see if I have that white paper here. The snowy white. I wanted to do it in snowy white. Maybe I'll just do it in regular white. Since, oh, there's my paper. I'm moving stuff around here, so I apologize. Okay, and also here's that rose gold. I knew it was under here somewhere. So here's the snowy white. It's got a little velvet feel to it. And I'm just going to cut a piece of that because I'm going to cut one of these white trees. I'm going to cut a little piece of this off. I might try to do something with this too. Okay, I'm going to bring this back in. I'm going to cut this white one off. I want to show you how that looks. It's so pretty. This one I'm just going to bring back. Ah, we got some new people on. Thank you, Stella. You got me live. Well, don't forget to subscribe so you know when I'm live. Usually it's Monday nights at 7 p.m., but with the summer it could change. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and poke these out. And I have this white tree. So I'm trying something here. I just want to see if I can get some of those blue dots right on here. I think it'll work. Yes, it does. Look at that. Now I have the white tree with some blue ornaments on it. I'm going to bring in my card. I'm also going to bring in some of those cute little if I can find them, the little snowflakes. I think I want to use one of those, so let me find those. They should be right here. Oh, here they are. Okay. I got everything piled up here, so ready for my live, and then I can't remember where everything is because I put stuff on it. Okay. So here's those beautiful snowflakes. I'm going to pop one of these out. Oh, I got one popped out already. We'll use that. I'm going to actually put that, I think, right back here. Inside there. I'm going to take a dimensional. And a dimensional fits right on the back of this. And these are shiny. You can also color them, but I want it white. And I am just going to slide that right under there. Just like that. Okay. Now I got all these cute little trees. So let's get putting them in. I'll put one here. Maybe put this one over here. Right now I'm just trying to see where I want the trees. I don't even know if I need two of these large ones because I got the smaller ones, which I want those in front. I think that would be enough. Well, you know what? Maybe have a larger one here. Okay. All right. So let's take those out. I'm going to go ahead and, again, with the dimensionals, I'm going to add a couple dimensionals on here. I'm going to tuck that one right back here. Maybe have the snowflake over it. Let's see. Yeah, I'll have the snowflake over it. This one I'm going to add over here. I really do want to put this one on there too. I'm going to put that one right there. Now this one I'm just going to use my detailed glue for. I'm not going to pop that up on dimensionals. What I was saying about the other card that I did, I just took a piece of cardstock. So the detailed glue I'm just dotting in spots. If you have our adhesive sheets, they work great for this too. Let me close this up. So let me bring this card back in. So what I did was I cut that out, but you see how it's got holes in it, and then I just put a piece of cardstock behind it and fussy cut so those holes didn't show through. So you can also do that. I'm going to go ahead and add this one right here on top of that. Now normally what I do, let me grab a block while I'm working with this, is I'll stick a block on that just for a minute or two. I'm going to go ahead while that's drying, and I'm just going to put some dimensionals on these. Yes, you can layer the white one over another tree if you wanted to. Yep. Let me grab some more dimensionals. I think one will fit on that. Move my dies back here. Oh, there's a lot of things you can do with these dies in the trees. I like to say mix and match. Okay, that should be dry. Then I'm going to take this larger one again. I'm going to put him right in here. Again, I think I'm going to lift that up and put him underneath there. I want that snowflake showing. Okay, my little trees here. Put this one right here. And this one's going to go right here. Look at the layering trees. Now this, I could add a little glue there. You know what? Maybe I want that. No, I want him on top. Okay, this is just going to take a couple seconds more to dry. Then I am going to stamp one of the sentiments. So let's put him there. Hopefully he'll dry. All right, let me grab a strip here. Paper that I already have cut out. Got this little strip. And I am going to take Let Your Heart Be Light. I'm going to stamp that in the Misty Moonlight. I'm going to take my banner punch. And this is kind of small, but I want a banner on that. So I'm going to punch that out. So I have a little bit of a banner. I might want to trim just a little bit of that off. So I'm just going to trim this. Okay. So I want that right about there. Yeah, okay. So let's flip that over. Again, I'm using a lot of dimensionals on this card. I'm so excited. I can't wait till you see the first one that I did. Because the first one I did, I will tell you, I didn't cut the trees out. I didn't stamp the trees. I did cut them out from the designer series paper. So I'm just going to add that right up there. I'm going to bring in some of my regular rhinestones. Oh, thank you, Stella. Let me bring in, see if I got rhinestone that's open. Here we go. And of course the ribbon, the pink ribbon, I'm not going to use the pink ribbon on this card. And then I'm going to put some rhinestones on there. Rhinestone has to go right in the center of that. And then I'm going to grab a smaller, well, maybe, yeah, smaller one, I think. And I am going to put it right on top of this little guy here. And then I'm going to grab some more and just add those. I love my rhinestones. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Okay, let's do the inside. What do you think? You like that one? Oh, wait till you see the one I already did. I should have saved that one to show you, but you'll know what I'm talking about. Okay, I am going to grab the inside sentiment. Let's see, which one do I want to use? I'll use this one. This is May the Love of the Season. Fill your hearts. And then I am going to just clean off one of my trees. And I'll grab the mint macaron. Just put that right in there, just like that. And then I'll glue that down. And that's going to go right inside there. And then grab an envelope. And of course, the envelope, we have to decorate the envelope. I'm going to bring this paper over. I'm going to bring the tree in. And bring those little, I call them ornaments. And now I have a matching envelope. You love it? Thanks, Bree, for the card. It adds so much dimension to that card, those layering dies. What do you think? You like that one? Okay, you want to see the first one I did? The first one I did, I used the designer series paper. And I used the pinks and the greens. And here it is. These are all cut out from the designer series paper, including that one right up there. So this is the first one that I did with the layering dies using the designer series paper. But I wanted to do some stamping. I was going to cut them out, but I wanted to do some stamping. So there's two different cards using the same idea. You know what? I think I want more rhinestones on this. Oh, no, you know what? How about this? Let's try this. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to work, but I want something in that corner. Now, that kind of blocks that, doesn't it? Let me just see if I can lift that up. What do you think? A snowflake in there? And put another snowflake in there. And I'm just going to trim that off. I like the snowflakes. I'm going to first, hey, this is my card on the fly, so we don't know what it's going to look like. Okay, so I'm going to put a dimensional under here. I finish my cards and then I change them. And then I'm going to trim that off. You don't want it hanging over. And then I'm going to take, whoop, missed a little piece there. There we go. And then I'm going to bring in those rhinestones again. take one of the larger rhinestones and put that right. That card just needed something on that side. There we go. What do you think? Now it looks better, doesn't it? The trees and the... You like the one I did tonight better? Oh, great. Well, I'm glad. So, same kind of card, same idea, just different looks, stamped or cut out. I'm going to bring in the other cards. Like I said, tonight I couldn't do too many cards. I have to rush off to go pick my husband up. But you know my stamping friends come first. He just has to wait until I get there. Okay, so there, let me close these up. I will have still shots tomorrow. Go to stampersdelight.com or on Facebook. So there's the first two. Then, of course, we had this one with the rose gold. So if you missed the beginning, I'm showing the cards again. This silver, isn't that... I mean, I can't pick... can you pick your favorite? Because I really can't pick a favorite. I fell in love with this set. As a matter of fact, I fell in love with this suite so much that I chose this to do my online class for August. I know it's kind of far from Christmas, but I just had so much fun with it that I will be posting my August online class, which will be using this suite or bundle. Okay, and of course that's to the tidings of Christmas. And then we have the ornament one. You like the green better too, okay. And then the one with the Christmas presents. And then the traditional one with the red and green ornaments. And these you'll probably see in another video at some point because I will definitely be using these for something else. So I hope you enjoyed tonight, Whimsy and Wonder. And this will be my August online class, and I will post that in the description along with everything that I've used. Just allow me a little time to do that, okay? I'm going to look over here. Wow, wow, wow. Thank you so much, Cynthia. You love the silver card? All right, and you know what? I haven't done a giveaway. I didn't do a giveaway Friday, so I'm going to do one tonight. Let me grab a pen here, or a pencil, or a marker. Here we go. And a little piece of paper. And I am going to pick a number. Okay, I just wrote this number down. And the lucky winner is going to win some cards from me. Now, I can only mail them in the U.S., so when... if you pick the correct number the first time, and if I say stop, it means I have a winner, okay? I will send you out 3 or 4 of my cards. And who knows, you might get one of these cards. So start guessing 1 to 25. Okay, so 1 to 25. Start guessing. I got the number right here. I wrote it down. So if you'd like a couple of my cards, just start guessing a number. Not 19. Nope, not 19. Thank you, Diana, Carol. Not 12, not 6, not 20, not 26, not 18. Nobody guessed yet. Okay, stop. Okay, Carol, I think it was. Hold on. Okay, I got a winner. Let me go back up and look at the first one. Kathy Carroll. Kathy Carroll was the first one that guessed 17. So, Kathy, send me your address and I will send you out some of my cards, okay? I will give you, send you 3 or 4 of my cards. That one may or may not be from this bundle, but I will pick out some special cards from you. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I hope you have a great week. I will be back here live Friday morning on Facebook at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. 7 a.m., yes. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and definitely share my videos, my YouTubes, I really want to get to 10,000 subscribers before I retire in 96 work days. Not retiring from Stampin' Up, retiring from my day job. So again, thank you all for tuning in, and keep on stamping,